Morning team, and welcome to another episode of Thinking Outside the Box at CrossFit Belfast with Niall and Jenna. So today we have an interesting little challenge of a workout. So we wanted to bring something different to the kind of home workout as opposed to kind of a lot of the stuff we're seeing online. What we're trying to do with our workouts is take CrossFit workouts and see how we can modify them to be done at home and try and capture and maintain as much of the original stimulus or intensity for the workout. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do open workout 18.2 at home. So open workout 18.2, we've got a 12-minute time period. In that 12 minutes we're going to perform a ladder of dumbbell front squats and burpees. So we're going to go from one dumbbell front squat, one burpee over the bar, two, all the way up to 10. So once we finish that little couplet, then in the remaining time in the open workout it would have been a 1 RM clean. And so today we're going to try and kind of capture that kind of idea for our home workout. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to do the same couplet of ascending ladder of front squats and burpees. So if you don't have a barbell, just do burpees over your dumbbells. If you don't have dumbbells, use a kettlebell. If you don't have, you can kind of get through this whatever way we want. We could do barbell front squats if that's what we have. So the main thing is we're going to complete that couplet, and then once we're finished in the remaining time, we're going to perform a 1, 3 or 5 RM. Okay, and the reason being we mightn't have sufficient load to hit a heavy single, but we might be able to challenge ourselves with a 5 RM or a 3, and we can do that with a clean, a snatch, a strict press, a push press, a deficit handstand press up, a Turkish Get Up, any of those kind of slightly more technical strength, almost like strength components. Let's try and build to a max. If it's something like a Turkish Get Up, let's build to a max, like a 3 RM or a 5 RM unbroken reps on each side. Something like that's going to be really challenging and kind of get exactly what we're trying to target for in the workout. If we don't have anything heavy, if we're not going to be able to challenge ourselves regarding load, then what we're going to do is we're going to rest from we finish the couplet until the 10-minute marker of the workout, and then in the remaining 2 minutes we're going to perform like a max power output of ground to overhead with your dumbbell, your plate, your kettlebell, something like that. You're just going for max reps in that remaining two minutes. So there's a way that everybody can adapt this workout to get a good version of it for a home workout. So if you're unsure, what we'll do is we'll break it down a little bit further in the workout notes on SugarWOD. But yeah, it's going to be a fun and different challenge from a lot of the home workouts that we're seeing so far. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off just going through our warm-up. So today's warm-up is going to be a little bit of a squat flow. So we're going to spend some time just getting the hips prepared for squatting, and then we're going to spend 5 to kind of 10 minutes drilling the technique of whatever the movement you're going to do it after the couplet. So if it's Turkish Get Up, you're going to spend 5 or 10 minutes just drilling technique on that, hitting all the positions. If it's handstand deficit, if you're going to build to a deficit handstand press up, then you're going to start warming up your handstand press ups. Okay, today we're going to go with a power clean, so that's what we're going to be warming up. So for our warm-up, we're going to start with our squat flow. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to use a barbell, PVC pipe, band, whatever we got, and we're going to start off with 10 overhead squats. So what we're looking for is get that nice wide grip on the bar over the heels, pushing up on the bar, hips back, knees out, nice and smooth, 10 reps. Okay, and rest. Super, and then our next one is going to be our classic lunge with our elbow down to ankle, keeping the back knee off. It's really good for opening the hips. She's going to drive her knee out and she's going to rotate up. Okay, and then back down, spending a little time in each position, flossing those hips side to side just to hit any tight points. We're going to do 10 reps on each side. Then from there, we're going to warm up those knees. So I'm going to come forward. So something about a couple of inches thick. What we're going to do is we're going to do heels on plate squats. So going for our feet as close together as possible, and we're going to do 15 squats, just driving those knees forward, getting full depth, stretching out those quads and really prepping the knees for those dumbbell front squats. Okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to do some counter movement squats. So the goal here is turn on side on for me. So the goal here is that we're going to press that plate out as we squat down, driving those knees out. This is going to help us keep our chest upright in the squat and get our weight on it back onto our heels, which is going to be really important on those dumbbell squats. Good, and then I'll take that. Okay, then we're going to do 10 T-spine rotation, so down onto the hands and knees. Okay, elbow or hand to the ear, and then we're going to rotate elbow down to wrist, and then breathe and rotate up. Okay, and we're going to do 10 reps on each side on this, just trying to progress the amount of rotation we can get on the way up. Okay, and then the last thing we're going to do is called like New England hip complex. So it's a little stretching complex. I think Ben Bergeron came up with it. So we're going to start in like that classic couch or Samson stretch. So we're on a split lunge. What we're going to do here is we're going to raise the hands overhead, pushing the hips forward. What we're trying to do is target just in down on the front of the hip. From here we're going to sit all the way back onto the heel, pulling the front toe up, going into this hamstring stretch on the opposite side. And then from there we're going to lunge forward, elbow down to ankle again, opening up the hips. Then we're going to sit back, we're going to hit the hamstring again. And then we're going to sit all the way up tall into our hip stretch. And we're going to perform kind of 3 to 5 rounds on each side of this, just really targeting and opening up the hips. We don't want to spend too long, we want to keep it quite fluid and quite dynamic, moving through all the stretches nice and smoothly, and relax. Okay, so that's our warm-up. So depending on how stiff or tight you feel, you're maybe going to run through 1 round of that, maybe 2 if you're feeling a little bit extra stiff. And then, like we said, you're going to spend 5 to 10 minutes drilling your chosen technique that you're going to finish the workout with. Okay, so we're going to get ourselves warmed up. Okay guys, we're back. We've finished the workout. I never got to do that one, 18.2, when it was programmed because I was sick, but really enjoyed it this time round. Definitely didn't have the push that I was hoping for on the squats and burpees. Just kind of paced it, moved unbroken, but I was really happy with the clean. Jenna was pushing a little bit more in those squats. Still, both pretty happy to hit a pretty heavy power clean with not having lifted much in a while. So just shows you don't lose as much strength as you kind of think. And if we keep maintaining our kind of general physical preparedness at home with all these CrossFit workouts, then our strength will be right there when we come back. So really good workout. We warmed up onto the power cleans, not heavy, just to kind of get the technique dialed in. And then we did a little primer of squats. I did one squat, one burpee, 2, 2, 3, 3, just to kind of get the kind of pacing of the transitions and get the feeling for the movements. And then we just kind of hit the clock and give it a lash. So real good fun workout. Plenty of kind of options for how you can interpret the kind of second part of the workout. That's what working out at home is all about, making the best of what you can with what equipment you've got and kind of trying to get that stimulus. So all we're going to do now is we're going to finish off with our little cool down. So we're just going to kind of work with the hips. So the first one we're going to do is our just Samson stretch, so that nice long lunge, just sitting forward. We're going to go 60 seconds per side. Okay, then hit the other side. Okay, then from there we're going to come into the pigeon stretch. So press up position, bring the right knee into the middle, stretch out the back leg. We can either sit up nice and high with the hands, or we can come down onto the elbows. Okay, then we're going to switch sides. Press up, bring the left knee into the middle, stretch that back leg out, down onto the elbows. Okay, from there, back into the press up position, we're going to do cobra. So down onto the chest, pressing up, extending through. Okay, and then last couple, round onto the front, we're going to stretch out the hamstrings. So bring one foot in, hands under the back of the knee, or reach into the toe, or use a t-shirt to help reach. Switch it up. Okay, good job everyone. So that's all from us today at CrossFit Belfast. So as usual, stay fit, stay strong, stay healthy, and stay at home. Thanks for watching.